some of them better. Today we're going to get to know Brother Ito and Sister Milana a little bit better. So, Brother Ito, first of all, can you tell us what it was that interested you in the truth?
Well, when I studied the Bible, I was 13 years old. Honestly speaking, it was not the Bible truth that I was really interested. Rather, it was the Christian association with many brothers and sisters in the congregation, especially the social gathering with them. I really enjoyed it. I realized that I could find true friends in Jehovah's organization. That is what motivated me to keep studying the Bible.
Very interesting. And what challenges did you need to overcome as you made progress?
Well, I needed to overcome a fear of men. At school, I needed to endure ridicule from my schoolmates due to my Christian faith, and needed to stand firm in my faith when I explained why I was not allowed to have any part in a flag hoisting ceremony, singing the national anthem, and the class of martial arts. I also had to resist some temptations, including the participation of sports activities and also the pursuit of higher education.
Yes. Certainly the teenage years are not easy, and especially for worshippers of Jehovah, having to stand up to even more obstacles. You have to take us back in time now. What impressed you the first time that you attended a congregation meeting?
Well, honestly speaking, I didn't have any special impression. When I attended the first Christian meetings, I was rather very anxious because I was in my preparation for the exam at school. But I remember that I was warmly welcome.
Yes. We know that many people are anxious for many reasons, and especially when they come to the meetings, we want to do our best to make them feel welcome like that. What about your first time in the ministry? What can you share with us about that?
Well, I was, of course, very nervous because I would have to talk to strangers, especially when preaching near my home where everybody knew me, and or the territory where many of my schoolmates lived. It appeared to be a big challenge.
Yeah, it's always hard when you open the door and you get someone that you know. I know that feeling too. You've obviously made good progress, but we know that because you're an elder in our congregation. You travel the world in your service to Jehovah, in the construction work. How did others in the congregation help you to make spiritual progress?
I had a nice Bible study conductor, and he was about the same age as my oldest brother. And we spent time together in a Bible study, preaching, social gatherings, and even summer and winter vacation. He helped me to realize that Jehovah's organization is not restrictive, rather it is fun to be part of it. And so I was determined to continue with my Bible study and make spiritual progress.
Yes, thank you. So you would say then that associations played a large part in your spiritual development right from the beginning. That's good. Thank you very much, Brother Ito, for sharing those thoughts with us. It's good to get to know you better in our congregation. We're happy that you shared those things. Now, Sister Milana, you've been in our congregation for a few years. I was looking back at my personal copy of my organized book, because I keep a record of the unbaptized publisher questions and the baptism questions. You were baptized and became a publisher in the same year, right? 2012. And I remember I was one of the brothers that went through the questions with you. So tell us, the same questions. What was it that interested you just a few years ago, a short time ago? What interested you in the truth?
I believe and pray to God, and I thought it was okay to pray to images since they said it represents God. But a witness helped me to correct my thinking and view things differently. He read and explained Isaiah 42:8, which says that Jehovah is the name of God, and He didn't give His glory to anyone, and His praise to graven images. This is very interesting, so of course I came to know the name of the living God to whom I'm praying. It is also the starting point for me to learn the truth.
Yes. You came from a Catholic background.
Yeah.
I think many that come from this background have that's one of the major teachings of the truth, is not using graven images. It's something that really is interesting and appeals to many. What challenges have you had to overcome as you've made progress?
I used to hang out with friends who love nightlife and having vices and bad habits. So do I. I tried so hard to overcome my vices and bad habits, but always made relapses since temptation is just around the corner. But choosing association wisely, being busy in God's service and meditating God's word and striving to apply it to my life helps me to overcome those bad habits.
Yes. We were talking before, of course, those things happened before you were baptized, but it helps us to remember the feelings that our Bible students go through in having to make these changes. That's a very honest answer. Thanks for sharing that with us. You came to this congregation, One Chai One, that was your first meeting. What do you remember about that first time?
I don't remember what they had discussed at the meeting since I really don't understand what they're talking about. But what left in my mind was the atmosphere before and after the meeting. Everybody seemed so busy talking to each other, smiling and laughing. It seems that they are very happy people, and I felt like I'm in a different planet where problems, pains, and sufferings are not existed. And it was also the first time I felt a sense of belonging, to think that they were strangers.
Yes. Oh, thanks for sharing that with us. That was back in Watson Road, Kingdom Hall, before we moved here. I like the comment that Sister Malana made because it reminds me that the challenges that she had to overcome were also the answers that she found in the meetings. You were challenging to leave some of that old association, and it was the meetings that provided you with the association. It's good to be early at the meetings for all of us. Don't come at 12:59. Come early so we can have a share in that. What about your first time in the ministry?
I'm so excited, but my nervousness overcame me that I only managed to say, "Hi, my name is Lizette. What's your name?" But after I introduced myself, I felt a bit success. And a sister working with me says it's a good start. So that gives me encouragement and boosts my confidence. And I also remember the feelings I felt back then. It was the time that I realized what I really wanted to do with my life.
Yes, we all get nervous, for sure. But it's good that your partner gave you encouragement. That can really spur us on. Let's think about that more. What did others in the congregation do to help you make spiritual progress?
By working with different brothers and sisters in the field of ministry means learning different skills. Some are good in introduction, Bible study, and presentation, which helps me in the ministry. I came to know that their circumstances were worse than me, yet they able to expand their ministry to Jehovah. I learned from them that circumstances is not a source of motivation to expand our ministry, expand our service to God, but our love and desire to please Him.
Yes, that's good. You've been able to expand your personal ministry, auxiliary pioneering from time to time. We're very happy to see that. Well, it's been nice to look at two examples. We wish you could interview more, of course, but the instructions were to talk to two. I'd like to thank you for sharing the conversation.